Top 10 richest countries in Africa, their GDP and regions. Comparing nations' wealth and economic power is a task that must be completed with many considerations. Statistics show that the numbers and consequences are constantly changing, and we can create a list accordingly. The popular perception of Africa is the most irrelevant imagination of this region. Never believe what they say. One of the most common misconceptions about Africa is its wealth, as evidenced by repeated questions such as, how wealthy is Africa? Alternatively, which African country is the wealthiest? The majority of the answers are incorrect or misleading. Africa is the world's second largest continent, with more than 1.3 billion people and a diverse cultural and natural heritage. Despite facing numerous economic and social challenges, many African countries are experiencing rapid economic growth and development. In this article, we will look at Africa's richest countries based on their gross domestic product, GDP, which is a measure of the value of goods and services produced over a given time period. We will look at the top 10 richest African countries based on GDP and investigate some of the key factors that have contributed to their economic success. Meanwhile, GDP is only one measure of economic prosperity. It is a useful starting point for understanding Africa's economic landscape. Gross domestic product, GDP, is a measure of the total value of goods and services produced within a country's borders over a specific time period, typically a year. It is a popular indicator of a country's economic performance, and it is frequently used to compare the relative economic strength of various countries. GDP is related to a country's wealth because it is a measure of the country's economic output, which is a major contributor to a country's overall wealth. A higher GDP generally indicates that a country is producing more goods and services and has a stronger economy. However, it's important to note that GDP alone is not a complete measure of a country's wealth or well-being. A country with a high GDP may still have high levels of poverty or inequality, or may be experiencing negative environmental. Below are the list of top 10 richest countries in Africa, their GDP and regions. Number 10. Tanzania. Tanzania's previous economic triumphs have resulted in it being the 10th richest country in Africa, which is a blessing for the people who hope to advance. Tanzania is well known for its diverse wildlife and tourism opportunities. According to statistics, Tanzania's GDP is $63.177 billion. Tourism and the diamond industry have had a significant impact on this number. Tanzania is one of the richest countries in Africa and is located in East Africa region. Number 9. Ghana. Ghana is a country in Western Africa region. Despite all of the problems that Ghanaians face on a daily basis, the country is still listed as one of Africa's wealthiest. Ghana ranks 9th out of 10 countries, with the GDP of $66.984 billion. The most important aspect of this country's economy is its abundance of opportunities as well as its difficult challenges, which require effective management. Ghana is naturally rich. Natural resources such as oil, gold, and silver have helped Ghana overcome years of economic hardship and widespread poverty. Number 8. Angola. Angola deserves to be ranked higher among Africa's richest countries. This country is well known for its vast raw material reserves. Unfortunately, mismanagement and specific policies in every field caused a variety of problems for the people who live there. Angola's GDP is $88.816 billion. Still, Angola is one of Africa's richest countries, located on the Atlantic coast of Southern Africa region. Number 7. Kenya. Kenya is a country in East Africa region. The most memorable aspects of Kenya are its spectacular scenery and natural landscapes. The fabulous wildlife deep within the country has made this part of the land an excellent destination for those looking for a good place to see wildlife up close. Kenya's industrial sector accounts for nearly half of its GDP, with agriculture accounting for approximately 35%. The tourism and technology industries account for some of this growth. With a GDP of $95.503 billion, Kenya is now one of the richest countries in Africa as a result of its recent growth. Number 6. Ethiopia. Ethiopia draws attention to the Horn of Africa, which has the best honey and coffee beans. This is an ancient country with many stories dating back to the origins of coffee, and it is located in East Africa region. The first coffee bean is said to have originated in Ethiopia. Ethiopia's has the GDP of $95.913 billion US. This figure includes the agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism industries, with agriculture accounting for up to 80% of total employment in the country. Ethiopia's most exported goods include coffee, leather products, and oilseeds. Number 5. Morocco. Morocco is a stunning country that is located in the Northern Africa region. After many years of struggle in the 1990s, the beginning of the current century brought some stability to Morocco's GDP growth rate, which has the GDP of $119.7 billion US. This country is the world's third largest producer of phosphorus and actively exports a variety of goods and services. Inorganic chemicals, crude minerals, petroleum products, and electric components are Morocco's primary exports, and statistics and figures show that they play a significant role in the country's GDP. Number 4. Algeria. Algeria is one of Africa's most well-known countries, as well as the continent's largest country. It is located in Northern Africa region. Economic growth has resulted in Africa's 4th place ranking among the richest countries. Algeria has boasted and supported all aspects of its economy. According to the most recent World Bank data, Algeria's has the GDP of $239.91 billion US. This large African country is globally ranked as the 53rd richest country. Almost all of Algeria's foreign exchange earnings come from the export of petroleum and natural gas products, both of which are being refined domestically at an increasing rate. Other exports include phosphates, vegetables, dates, tobacco, and leather products. Number 3. Egypt. The third richest country in Africa is Egypt. Egypt has worked hard to improve its economy. Egypt's primary revenue streams are wholesale, retail trade, and tourism. In addition, gas extraction is a thriving industry in Egypt, and it has had a positive impact on the economy. Egypt has the GDP of $398.397 billion US. Egypt is a country located in Northern Africa region. Number 2. South Africa. The second wealthiest country in Africa is South Africa. In terms of GDP, South Africa ranks second on the list of Africa's richest countries. South Africa's major exports are raw materials like platinum metal, gold, and iron ore. South Africa's has the GDP of $401.47 billion US. South Africa is a country located in Southern Africa region. Number 1. Nigeria. Nigeria is a country located in West Africa region. With a GDP of $487.27 billion US. Nigeria ranks the first among Africa's richest countries. Nigeria is Africa's richest country due to its status as the largest crude oil exporter. The high level of GDP is primarily due to oil exports. Nigeria is also known for its natural gas, limestone, and niobium. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and turn your notifications for more tips. Enjoy your day.